Every day, over 1.5 million commuters enter the island of Manhattan. And more than 700,000 of them pass through one of the city's best-loved and most majestic monuments.
The grand archways, vast dome ceilings, and great horizontal spaces.
This is Grand Central Terminal, crowning splendor of the Beaux-Arts architectural movement. But as author Mitch Horowitz knows, hidden in its structure lies an extraordinary secret.
Grand Central Station tells a more mysterious story than what first appears.
What sinister symbolism lies hidden within the walls of Grand Central? New York City, 1913. It's an era of unstoppable industrial progress in the burgeoning metropolis.
Commerce was bounding, electricity was starting to power buildings and streetlights. People were circulating into the city from all over the world, and New York City lacked one thing, and that was a grand railroad station, a great gateway to the world.
Enter one of the richest tycoons in the country, Cornelius Vanderbilt. He sets about funding and constructing what will become Grand Central Terminal.
When the station opened in early 1913, people walked in and they were absolutely astounded.
And what really grabs their attention is the colossal astrological mural, which spans the 40,000 square foot ceiling and features 2,500 stars.
They had never seen a zodiac mural that looked anything like this. And the administrators of Grand Central proudly boasted that the arrangement of the constellations was so accurate that it could be used to teach school children about the stars.
But one morning, soon after the terminal's grand opening, a surprising discovery is made.
A commuter, who was also an amateur astronomer, noticed that the stars on the ceiling were backwards. The stars were represented in their mirror reversal.
And the reversed zodiac isn't the only oddity hidden in the building's design.
With the statues of Minerva and Hercules, and in symbols of Mercury, Mercury's wand, the caduceus, the place is a virtual temple of occult and mystical imagery.
And to crown it all, a further peculiarity to Grand Central's mural is observed. Not only is the zodiac's design backwards, it also depicts a controversial astrological occurrence.
When you look up at that mural, you're actually seeing a transition from one spiritual age, the age of Christianity, to another spiritual age, the New Age, or the Age of Aquarius.
At the turn of the century, many believed the Age of Aquarius was expected to usher in a new world government, run by a sinister, covert group of the most powerful men in the world, the Illuminati, of which Cornelius Vanderbilt is conjectured to be a leading member. If this theory is true, then could the Grand Central Zodiac hold a hidden declaration of the Illuminati's bid for world domination? The renowned tycoon was certainly no stranger to the supernatural.
Cornelius Vanderbilt was a committed follower of spiritualism. He had a deep interest in the occult.
One of Vanderbilt's more outlandish habits was to commune with and seek advice from the spirit world.
He would write down questions and seal them in envelopes and give them to a spirit medium who would hold them up and foresee an answer.
And his spiritualism permeated everything he did, including his business decisions.
He was asked in 1870 by a newspaper reporter in New York City how people could follow his footsteps to fame and wealth, and he said, "Do as I do, consult the spirits."
But some historians believe there is another explanation for the presence of so many occult figures and symbols on the walls of Grand Central Terminal. In the early 1900s, American architects and designers saw themselves at the vanguard of a new industrial and technological era, much like the Greeks and Romans thousands of years ago. And to echo this, they incorporated numerous classical icons into their work. As for the constellations appearing in reverse, it seems the designer of the mural, Paul Hellieu, may have been inspired by a medieval illustration of the firmament, in which the stars are depicted from above, from the point of view of heaven.
Paul Hellu may very well have been trying to give the viewer the experience of viewing the stars from the heavens, as if you were the god Mercury looking down from above.
Whether Vanderbilt was a follower of wider cultural trends, or whether he really intended to embed in the ceiling of this great train terminal a secret message from the Illuminati, may never be known. But today, the throngs of commuters who pass through Grand Central can gaze upon the portentous symbolism embodied in this masterpiece of architecture and reflect on its creator, a man who communed with spirits and created a temple to the modern age.